EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the option. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Hill on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll be 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find Harris, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
Back at the 40-yard line.
And that'll be caught by the tight end King. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
19-yard line.
Here's Harris. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Damian Harris, the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
17-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Dolphins nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
54, check, block 54.
Looking to pass. Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Dolphins nothing.
Second and 1. Rolling to his right. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and this will be incomplete. Parker the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The tackle made by...
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
A gain of 9.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that. So
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. So protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
The catch catch and run, good for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to throw now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Aaron Jones on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their mobile quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots have taken the lead. His kick is right through.
Makes the score Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Team Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the carry.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go counter with Breida. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 56.
From the gun, it's Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Tua to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd and 2.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Give him 3 on the play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Focus, defense, focus.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
The tackle made at the 20.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Good. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Emmanuel Agba picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On second down, Tua. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Tua now, third and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The field goal we just saw has this now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At the 42-yard line.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Patriots 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit deep?
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out. Get to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Matt Breida. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw is Tua. Going to look deep for Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth, take some gambles.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Gunnar Olszewski on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
Complete.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this. Overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They run with Harris. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
Dolphin first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Complete.
Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Breida on the
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Dolphins, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.